this video, let's take a look at the rest of the brass instruments to fill up this brass section. For the trumpets, let's use them to create a type of rhythm. They're going to echo the chords that are being played. This will reinforce the chords, plus give the piece a pulse or rhythm. So on these trumpets, for example, it'll be just that fast, short note staccato pattern to help give it that rhythm. And I will be using the mod wheel to add some dynamics or expression into the instrument to help breathe some life into it. So here we go. Cool. Let me just quickly go in and quantize that because I'm sure it's a bit all over the place. And then you can see the mod wheel data as well for the modulation. Cool, that's sounding good. Now, with the trombones, these are great instruments to help add some extra low end because of the range that they can play in. So with these, let's try add in some long sustain notes with some dynamics and expression. So let me just play this out for you over here. And you can hear I'm using the mod wheel there when it's quite low. And how it gets quite raspy there when it reaches the top. So you can use this effect to create a sort of build-up with these long trombone notes. And I want this to sort of play in over here. So it's not going to play in the whole way. It's just going to add some extra low-end details. Well, there's a couple of bum notes there, so let's just go in and fix them. So I've got these long sustains, and as you can see, if you just move the notes slightly in, there's actually this bit of a riser sound to it. And just that little to it. And here, let's actually just select these and quantize them. These are the wrong guys. And just echo this up here. And then on the last one. And maybe for this last note, you can see that what I did was I've got the sustain pedal that's holding down the long notes, and then when it's jumped here, it's been the staccato. And then for this note, I'm going to jump this back up and extend these out. And then for the modulation, generally I think this is all a bit too high. So let's just bring it down. And these can rise up towards that. And then it can drop down. Now, let's take a listen to that. Just hear that beginning first note there. So that's not quite picking up the right articulation note detail there. So we actually need to start that before. This should all be working now. It's picking up the correct sustained notes. And just for some extra detail, let's extend these two notes so that they play out. Cool. So as you can see, you get interest from your piece by using different articulations, like how the trumpets are playing short notes to form a rhythm, and then you have the long sustained notes of the trombones to add that extra low end to the mix. And then you get more life out of each instrument with the dynamics and expression. Okay, so now that I've built up that main part or the main motif, let's jump back to the beginning and work on the intro. I think an emotive sort of piano sound would work quite well. You often hear things like this a lot in this style. This type of emotive piano works great at setting up a mood or scene in the visual that it accompanies.